Hi, I'm Eva Hernandez with WOW Action Services, and you are inside the Inland Valley. Joining me today is aspiring filmmaker from the Inland Valley, Richard Rodriguez. He's currently in production for the 909 Film Festival in Rancho Cucamonga, and he's here today to speak about his passion. Richard.
Hello.
Now tell me, what was your moment of epiphany where you knew you wanted to become a filmmaker?
Well, actually, growing up, I watched a lot of movies with my grandfather, and I was visiting him a lot, every single day being there. So I think watching movies with him and wanting to do that myself, was the time of me wanting to wanting to be a director and writer, and make those movies also myself. But yeah, so I think that was when I was about maybe 8 or 9 was when I wanted to really be a director, and make those possible. But yeah.
Who are your favorite directors, and what are your favorite movies from them?
My favorite directors would probably go to Christopher Nolan, J.J. Abrams, Steven Spielberg, obviously, Martin Scorsese, just people like that. I think I love Nolan because of his complicated ideas, his complicated storytelling. It's not just this is it. It's more like a in-depth kind of storytelling. It makes a viewer think. It really invests the viewer into the storyline of the movie, but yeah, that's who I look up to the most is those directors right there, and one day hopefully we'll be. Right now we're working on one of them at the moment called PS. It's actually it's a psychological horror kind of a short film, and the idea of it is, I think everybody at one point of their life, when they're in bed at night, they look and they visualize images at watching them, either in the corner of their room, or just whatever. And I think everybody has that moment of, is it really there or is it in my head, kind of a thing, and so I like to write about things that a lot of people can relate to a lot, and this idea of possibly seeing something watching you while you're in bed at night, or watching you somewhere in the darkness is a very creepy kind of, yeah. But it's real though. Everybody I think has that moment of kind of looking at something and wondering if it's really actually there or not.
Or you just feel something.
Exactly, and I think this idea really plays with that concept a lot of, the unknown, and so that's what it's about, and so, yeah.
What's your YouTube channel?
Vengeance 14. Actually, the title of that is actually, when I was 14 years old, I wrote my first screenplay kind of thing called Vengeance. So my idea for my YouTube channel was to make a name that would be appropriate for who I am. So I thought of making my first screenplay, and the age that I wrote it at was 14, so Vengeance 14 kind of fit into that. So that's kind of the history of the name of it. Yeah.
What do you feel sets you apart from other aspiring filmmakers?
I think what makes me different the most is that I like to create more complicated ideas, more kind of thought out ideas, not just simple, point A, point B to point C, And so I think what makes me different is it's something that you haven't seen before. It's very original kind of in a way. And I'm very complicated when it comes to writing a screenplay, and I think the idea of making it more complicated and making it a bigger finale, to kind of bring it all together, is I think a pretty good film, I think.
Jen, if you could say one thing to other filmmakers, what would it be?
If you're watching it, if you want to be a filmmaker, whoever is out there, just do it. Go out there with your little Kodak camera and just film whatever you want to film with whatever you have. Honestly, there's no way of the wrong way. Just do what you have and try to do your best and keep going at it. So don't give up. It's cliche, but that's the truth. If you want to be a filmmaker, you have to be in love with it. You have to be literally give it your all every single day, or else you won't survive.
Thank you, Richard.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you for tuning in to Inside the Inland Valley. Again, I'm Eva Hernandez, and you have a great day.